Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Okay, I think we're live. I think we are live. And I wasn't that late today. I was late by like 30 seconds, which I'll take that. That's pretty good. Normally, it is way worse than this. So this is going to be the Guatemala stream. Looks like Suriname's beating El Salvador 1-0 at halftime. I haven't really been able to watch any of that game at all. Oh my God. One shot, one goal for Suriname. 7 shots for El Salvador. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, maybe I should just throw that game on actually in the meantime. I mean, why not? Why not? El Salvador somehow have 7 shots. So let's check this out. And I don't even know if the Panama lineup has been released. Hold on. Let me pull up this game and let me react first to this. Hold on. Screen share, and you guys are gonna have to chill with me because I got some Greek yogurt with me. Okay, let's look at the lineup here. Andrade, Escobar, Murillo, Eric Davis gets the start. Interesting. Gutierrez benched. Can't really say I disagree with that decision too much. Harvey, Godoy, Carrasquilla, so no Christian Martinez. God, this is pretty defensive. Ismael Diaz, Barcenas gets the nod, and Fajardo. So like a completely different attack. For Panama. And I think this attack is going to get a goal. Looking at Guatemala, Nicholas Hagen, Samajoa, Pinto, Herrera, and Morales. This is pretty much Guatemala's cemented back five or defense, if you just want to say it like that, 100%. Munoz, young kid, got the start. Franco, I'm not too familiar with him. Jonathan Franco, I mean, he does play. He played at the Gold Cup, but I couldn't really describe you to him. I think he came on as a sub against El Salvador in the most fraudulent Guatemalan performance of all time. Santis Ordonez up top and Ardon. So Olguer Escobar benched for this game. That's kind of interesting here. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Christian, you got work tomorrow? It's later for me than it is for you. I got work too. What time is it where you are? El Salvador mentioned, let's go, baby. Yeah, man, I kind of want to look at this. Ooh, +7. Like, look at this stats. Like, what is going on right here? What is going on right here? Are El Salvador actually cooking? Dude, they might be back. And I can't believe they came out of nowhere. And I'm going to describe it as kid. It looks so nice. Suriname are really annoying defensively, though. Steven says, I think the only hope for the USA team is to lose badly tomorrow. But this Panama team is going to be fun to watch. Interesting. We're talking about two very different things in this comment, Steven. You're talking about like the United States World Cup hopes and the Panama game in the same comment. Oh, God. Here comes Suriname with an attack. Ball comes across. Oh, it's a great block. It's another. Oh, it's a good save. And Suriname, when they can get going on the counter, it is freaking scary. It is freaking scary. If you're talking about Poch getting sacked, then yeah, probably losing 3-0 to Japan would help. You're 3 hours away from Connor. That's hilarious. We actually, Connor and I just filmed Common Bowl Transfers Part 2. So that'll be dropping on the channel very soon. This yogurt is delicious. Same for doing this. This is not as bad as doing the Mexico Japan stream though, man. Like immediately following USA stream. I think it started at 11:10 Argentina time. Oh, I was so dead, man. I was really, really sleepy as a result of that. It was not fun. The Cuscatlan is bumping, dude. Cuscatlan is freaking scary. It's a great stadium. I still think the scariest in CONCACAF is San Pedro Sula. That stadium is freaking scary, man. Trinidad is an underrated home stadium, I think. Make a petition to make Jack a commentator for CONCACAF. Dude, I would freaking love that. I don't know if they'd hire me though. I feel like I'd be too mean. I'd be like, all right, guys. So both teams were hot ass in the first half. Um, this region is an embarrassment. And I think we'd all be better off if the second half was canceled. That would be like my halftime analysis. That was my halftime analysis of Guatemala, El Salvador. And I think they would terminate my contract like Shannon Sharp. But y'all call me Unk, so that's hilarious. I stay out of trouble unlike Shannon Sharp, though. Are doing a Coleman Bowl live stream? No, I am not. I'm going to be live for the USA and Mexico games tomorrow, which I know is like kind of a pooper, but to be honest, none of the games really matter except for like Venezuela, Colombia, which I'm very upset. I'm going to miss that, but I'm just going to watch it after the fact. To me personally, it matters more to me to watch the friendlies. Glad I didn't end up going to Mexico versus Japan, dude. You dodged such a freaking bullet, man. Oh, I was upset and I was sitting here in my apartment. If I had to like pay hundreds of dollars, drive to the stadium, pay for parking, buy water, buy popcorn, then get stuck in traffic leaving to watch that garbage, I've been pissed. All right, it's halftime. It's halftime of this game. Suriname have survived until this point. Which CONMEBOL games will be watching tomorrow since they're all the same time? I am probably not gonna be able to watch a single second of any of them live. I'm gonna record Colombia, Venezuela, and I'm gonna record Ecuador, Argentina. Those are the games that I really care about. I think Chile's got an interesting one. I think they're playing Uruguay at home. That's kind of an interesting game. Kind of an interesting game, but I don't know really know if I care that much. Did you see the CONCACAF Nations League results? Yeah, bro. The fact that India got a bronze medal is shameful to CAFA. It is shameful to CAFA. Tajikistan suck. They blow. I had a Tajik account get mad at me, and he was like, because I was like, dude, Tajikistan have fallen off. And he was like, why don't you educate yourself before you talk? And I'm like, what did I say that was wrong, bro? And so I just took a screenshot of like their last 10 results, 8 of them being L's, and responded. And I was like, y'all suck. And he was like, how are you going to bully a tiny country? I'm like, is it bullying to say that you're bad? You are bad. You are bad. So you want me to get up on Twitter? You want me to get on my YouTube? You want me to lie to people? You want me to lie to people and say, no, Tajikistan are great. This is the same problem Jamaicans got with me. Trinidadians, same thing. They're furious because I don't come on this platform that I built and talk bullshit about how Trinidad should be ranked 50th in the FIFA rankings. And they're mad. They're like, we have Dwight York. I'm like, I don't care. And so that makes you good now. Right, because every ex-player turns into a great manager. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. Kafa, glad that the Uzbeks won. I actually thought Iran played really well in the game, despite being down the entire time. Uzbekistan did the bare freaking minimum yet again. But they got a trophy this time, so that was cool. And India getting a bronze medal for the Indian program. That is massive. That's like I don't know what that's like, but in CONCACAF, we need more tournaments like this. I know there is like the Central American, there's the Caribbean thing, but the problem is like to my knowledge, the A teams never go. I mean, the A teams went to the CONCACAF Cup. A lot of them missed the first game, and if there's any injury, then they pull out immediately because it's a friendly tournament. But I think CONCACAF needs more of these regional things that are like heated, heated. Why is the Central American Cup not all the A teams? It's all domestic guys. Or it's like a U23 tournament sometimes. That bothers me. It bothers me. I want to see Panama go up against Honduras again in the semifinals. The same 11s that played each other at the Gold Cup. That's what I want to see. We don't get that. And and honestly, it's a huge hamper on the teams. Oh, I should probably pull up the freaking game, huh? Because I think it's on. See, I'm up here in my goddamn soapbox, and the game is freaking started. That's hilarious. Uh, God, please tell me I didn't miss a goal in the opening 5 seconds. Um, don't underestimate how important it is for teams to win a trophy. I don't care how Mickey Mouse you wanna call it. If Guatemala lifts a trophy, that's huge for morale. It's objectively huge for morale. Okay, I haven't missed the game yet, it hasn't started. Oh, they're just now doing the, dapping each other up. Okay, I can stay on this soapbox a little bit longer. It pisses me off. I wanna see Panama lift trophies. I want to see Guatemala lift a trophy. That'd be a big deal. If Honduras won the Central American Cup and they beat El Salvador, Costa Rica, and Panama to get there, that's a freaking run. That is something that you build a foundation on as a team. But we don't have that stuff here. We have we got the Nations League, which is cool. Asia doesn't have the Nations League. That's the thing. But just find a freaking international window where we got some time and run it. I don't know. Do it right before the World Cup. That's probably a bad idea. Maybe do it the one after the World Cup. That's a better idea because teams will actually try. Anyways, I'm done. Uzbekistan got a trophy, but whatever. Um, if Egypt beats Burkina Faso, they qualify for the World Cup. That should be a good game, though. Did Tajikistan fire Albert Einstein? Albert Einstein just left. He didn't renew his contract. Peter Stegert, I think. He just left. Why you never talk about Canada? This is crazy. Spicy Shores, this is insanely disrespectful. That's an insane question. Why don't you just slap me in the face next time? Never talk about Canada. I'm the only YouTuber who made a Canada preview and prediction video, and I'm not Canadian. I'm the only one. It's me and one soccer. And you're going to say I never talk about Canada. Unbelievable. And guess what? Guess who's going to film a CONCACAF recap video and include Canada in that? My dumbass. Mr. I don't talk about Canada. Crazy, man. Crazy. That's like somebody saying, why don't you talk about Japan? How come you never talk about Japan on Deadball TV? When are you going to mention Ecuador? Come on, man. Am I the only one that can't hear what he's saying? That sounds really bad. Where can I watch it? It's not on YouTube. I believe it's on Peacock. It might be on FIFA Plus. Game still hasn't started. 4 minutes late now. The mirror coming in. Yeah, the mirror is just showing the Grand Canyon. It's actually. I'm not watching on the TV. I'm watching down here on my computer. Caribbean Cup coming back would be great. Yeah. Why don't you stream Canada games or Cooking Europe? Because they're at 3 in the afternoon, and I have a job. That's why I don't stream Canada games because It's the worst possible time. I mean, I watched Russia versus Jordan too. I didn't do a live stream for that. I watched the CONCACAF Cup final. I didn't do a live stream for that because I got work at the same time. I'm double dipping. The game has started. I mean, football still hasn't kicked off yet, but it has started. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, wasted bananas. I'm sure teams care about winning small regional trophies just because they can flex on their rivals. Absolutely. For the banter, it's good, but also if you've never won anything, like Uzbekistan have never won anything, it's a big deal. As long as you can convince yourself it mattered, if you can convince yourself like, well, Iran, we're trying, to Tajikistan, we're trying. Or in the case of CONCACAF, you're like, no, Costa Rica called up the big guys for this game. It's huge for confidence. I remember I was on a footy team, my eight-a-side team. We made the semifinals like 3 seasons in a row and lost, and we felt like we couldn't get over the line. And then one year, we finally won. And after we finally won, we started winning more and more and more because you get that belief. And you know what? The team we beat for the first trophy sucked. I couldn't believe they made the final. And we beat them 2 to nothing or something. But we dominated the game, but beat them 2 nothing. But just getting the trophy, it was like, "Oh, we're actually like a really good side." And then we started really killing people after that. People always say like certain teams are cursed. They're not cursed. They just never won before, so they don't believe that they can. I'm seeing Panama just do the damn thing. Y'all saying that I'm yapping and flexing at the same time. How you do that? How you did that? Has anybody heard that song? Kodak? How you did that with Gunna? Come on. I know y'all not that young. All right. Jesus Christ. Escobar, man. Scrub. I'm sorry, he's a scrub. Will you be watching any UEFA World Cup qualifier matches? No, don't care. Don't care. I'm sorry. I don't want to watch England, Andorra. I'm not interested. We rocking with Guatemala tonight? I don't know, man. Sweden and Germany got cooked too. Yeah. I saw the Sweden result. I had 0 context, but Kosovo is a really bad loss. Alright, Murillo gets fouled after dribbling all the way back to the Panama goal, basically. And here we go again with Panama. Morning Jack from Kenya. What's going on, Ilias? Good to see you in the chat. I only watch the Americas. Yep, as do I. Most of the time. The Americas in Asia. It's pretty much my game. That's my bag. It's where I feel comfortable. This is going to be a full defensive showing from Guatemala. I'm fully convinced already. Oh my God. Coco Carrasquilla is a god. He's a god. Oh, he's a god. Crosses the ball to Murillo. He's got, I believe, not Santis, the other young guy. I can never remember his name. Munoz, I think. Ball comes in. Hagen's gonna collect. Yeah, that crossing is not doing a damn thing. And Robles, is that the left back for Guatemala? I feel like I'm starting to get the. Oh my God, Saudis tied Czech Republic today. Yo, that's a good result for them. UAE beat Bahrain. Too bad it was Lonzino. Scrub. Mm. Can you use a VPN to watch on YouTube? No, I don't think so. It will be blocked. YouTube is too sophisticated. Ooh, Panama here with maybe a little something. I mean, Guatemalans know they effed up big time. And the most CONCACAF thing would be for Guatemala to win this game. And I think Panama's gonna be a little nervous. There's huge pressure on Panama as well. Remember now, they got that reputation. They have the expectation now. They can't lose games anymore. They're the fourth giant in CONCACAF. So time to put up. Oh my gosh, that passing is terrible at the start. Oh, Jay Shawnee says, I don't even know what currency that is. My favorite AFC YouTuber, Jay Shawnee, you hate me. You always say that I got negative ball knowledge, but I'm your favorite YouTuber. I appreciate the 10 North Korean dollars or whatever you just sent me. But I thought I was your main op. I'm confused. Egypt can make the World Cup tomorrow. There's a lot of big games. A lot of big games tomorrow. What time are you at? I'm at 6:41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. If you want to sync up with my stream. Okay, really not much of a press from Panama. They're just sitting back, big chilling. Jack, will it be a lot of goals? I think I don't know. I kind of think Panama's going to win 1-0. I've been black pilled by the first couple CONCACAF qualifiers. I think it's going to be a 1-0 for Panama. Who do you think is going to secure the international playoff spot? I mean, both of them have really tough games. Like both games suck, but Venezuela is more likely to get a result. So Venezuela for me. If Brazil lose to Bolivia away, I think that's a big deal for Ancelotti. I don't think he can lose to Bolivia. That looks really, really bad. You're Brazil. You cannot lose. We got a corner here for Guatemala. Oh, but Santis plays it short. Now they're gonna rotate. Now the ball's gonna finally come in, but it's gonna result in absolutely nothing. V Vega says Jack is a poor man's tactical manager. In terms of like my sponsors, which don't exist, versus his sponsors, I would completely agree. I would completely agree. Oh, Coco got a ski. Wins the ball back in a dangerous place. That's a big challenge. It's a big challenge. Murillo is pissing me off lately. Ball comes in. Oh, it's really well dealt with by Pinto. Oh, that was scary. That's a good attack from Panama. This is the first time that Guatemala have kind of made a mistake. Romanian money? That shit useless. 10 Romanian dollars. That's like an Argentine peso. Oh, got a ski with a nice flick onto the box. Well dealt with by, I think, Samajoa. Mhm. Okay, and Panama just kinda maintaining the pressure here, just maintaining the pressure here a little bit. Ja is the Jamaica of YouTube? I don't wanna be the Jamaica of YouTube. That's a huge insult, actually. You're basically saying I'm crazy hyped up, but I actually have 0 results and resume to speak of. I'm just an inflated personality, is what you're saying by calling me Jamaica. Oh, Mosquera, what are we doing, bro? ¿Qué está haciendo? Ooh, no, offsides by a mile and a freaking half. That was just not great. Christian with the super chat. Congratulations to Unc. Over 100 viewers for two irrelevant teams from an irrelevant confederation. You officially made it. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, this is huge. This is absolutely huge, and this proves that this is the biggest footy channel on YouTube, and I'm not going to be convinced otherwise. Angel Batista. Angel always jumps in here with a $2 super chat and a random question about Mexico 99% of the time. Was Prime Tecatito ever a top 20, top 30 winger? I think Prime Tecatito was a top 30 winger for sure. Top 20 winger? There was probably a season when he was like 18th. In the world, probably 18th. Probably prime Mexican national team Tecatito was probably the 18th best winger for 1 year. But I don't know, maybe another year he was top 25, and then Tecatito just didn't last very long. That was kind of the problem. Oh my gosh, this is ooh. I mean, it was offsides, but Guatemala with an opportunity off a set piece, and man, did they waste their set pieces against mother effing El Salvador. That was honestly one of the most shite games I've ever seen. I wonder if Christian Martinez got injured, or I wonder why he got dropped. Maybe Christensen's had enough. Wouldn't be surprised if it's 0-0. God, Jorge, I am praying that you are wrong. Respectfully, I hope you are so wrong. Oh, that's a bad giveaway. Dangerous opportunity here for Guatemala. They have it at the top of the box. Guatemala. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Ooh, and I think Eric Davis takes it back. Just took way too long. Carrasquilla, he can't get past three Guatemalans, though. Guatemala goes the other way. Robles out wide. Number 15 for Guatemala tries to play to Santis, but Murillo takes it away. And it's going to be a slow throw in here. Christopher, appreciate the super chats. Are you going to cover AFCON in December? I'm going to do everything I possibly can to cover AFCON, yes. But I promise y'all, when I am doing this full time, Africa is the next frontier. Like that is the next frontier. That is the part of the world that I really, really. Oh, penalty, but it's offsides. Oh, it's offsides. So Eric Davis fouls a Guatemalan in the box, and it's a clear pen. But thankfully for Panama, I don't know if it was Santis, but somebody was offsides. Well, that wasn't great, was it? Yeah, that was just stupid. It was really dumb. That was really, really dumb. Did anyone else see that? Jay Shawnee says, "Nah, you the best. Got my ball knowledge from you. Appreciate you, big dog. Thank you. Thank you, Jay Shawnee. I have no idea how much that donation is, but I hope it's not too much money. Are you Romanian? I thought you were Korean and Indian. I'm so confused now. Can you just like choose your currency that you send chats in? I have something like 7 soccer subscriptions and I can't watch this game. Streaming as streaming's lost the plot, man. We're gonna get to the point in like probably 15 years where there's only 2 streaming platforms. Because it fundamentally doesn't work. If you want another Unk tangent, the whole point of streaming was what? To be a affordable alternative to cable where you could pick what you wanted and just pay for that, which was great for like 2 years until everybody started fighting for the same rights because everybody's fighting for the same pie. So as a result, in football, it's bad. In basketball, it's arguably worse because it's just one league that you need like 4 subscriptions for. But, I mean, footy's a disaster. You need ESPN, you need Peacock, you need USA Today or whatever, and then you probably need Fox Sports to watch CONCACAF or at least the US men's national team. You need TUDN if you wanna watch Mexico. And then there are so many teams and games that don't even have a distributor in the United States. And instead of, like, broadcasting it for free on the YouTube, the federations just don't sell the rights to anybody, and they just don't exist, and if you can't find a stream somewhere, you can't watch the game. It's stupid. It's a good tempo from Guatemala to start. This midfield from Panama just sucks, though. I mean, Carlos Harvey and Godoy, I mean, in 2025, Godoy especially, just punched me in the face. Now, for Guatemala, this is pretty much their strongest 11. They're not starting Escobar because they don't want an offensively inclined. What the hell? There's no way that this doesn't there's no way that that did not result in a shot. Okay, it was offsides anyways. I think Fajardo's off, but Fajardo, bro, just booty cheeks. Just booty cheeks. I'm so sick of this. I thought Romanians used euros. Are they part of the EU? I thought a lot of those Eastern European countries did not ever join. Damn, good intervention by Samajoa. Oh, it's a oh oh, this is a dangerous turnover. Here come Panama. Fortunately for Fortunately for Guatemala, Godoy has the ball. Okay, well now it's Carrasquilla. He's gonna play a long ball in the box. It's actually pretty good. It's well dealt with. Another shot comes in, it's blocked. And I believe it's out for a throw. Yep, out for a throw to Panama. What happened to the La Liga pod? What do you mean? What happened to the La Liga pod, Daniel? Nothing happened to the La Liga pod. It's an international break. What do you want us to talk about? We've been having 100 views, I think. Yes, Eduardo. We definitely. I mean, I've broken 500 on Mexico a couple times. I don't know the most I've ever gotten on a non Mexico or USA stream. Probably South Korea, Australia, Asian Cup quarterfinals. Oh my God, get the freaking CONCACAF logo off the. Oh my God, I missed the action. No way, dude. Well, the ball came in. I don't know what happened because the CONCACAF standings just popped in the middle of the freaking screen. Oh my God. Jack is my favorite El Salvadoran YouTuber. Look, I got a 45-minute apology video lined up for El Salvador. Don't you worry. How in the world did Canada lose to Guatemala? Well, having 10 men is part of the problem. I actually think it's quite simple. You had 10 men and then you lost on pens. Like it's not rocket science. Anybody can lose on pens. Anybody can lose on pens. Pens plus a man down makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. When are you doing an India best 11? I don't know if I could name you more than 3 Indian players. A bit lethargic in possession from Panama again, just like it was against Suriname, where they started very slow. VPN Bet365 shows it. If you say so. Chat, if y'all ask me for an Indian best 11, you're gonna be really disappointed. I'm just telling you now. Escobar down for Murillo, Murillo, Murillo in the box. It's actually a pretty good ball to go the way. It's blocked. It's gonna be a set piece for Panama. Oh no, it's gonna be a goal kick. And Barcenas is trying to, like, I don't know, sneakily take a corner when the ref has already called a goal kick. I like how No China straight to the point. He's like, I pirate everything. I think this is No China's first ever comment in any Deadball TV stream, and it's I pirate everything. And I love how the logo is the China flag with a freaking line through it. Will Ecuador have an intervention with you if they have a fifth 0-0? Man, I mean, I'm not gonna have any takeaways. We're gonna be on the video. Connor and I are gonna be like, all right, so what happened with Ecuador? Yeah, the same thing. Okay, anyways, on to Venezuela. Like, it's gonna be very easy. Murillo here. There's an option. Okay, Barcenas is wide. There's not a lot of numbers. Okay, he doesn't really. No, Robles is playing good defense right now. Barcenas. Oh, he does get by him. There's just one Panamanian, and oh no way, no. Oh, shot comes in. Ooh, I think it was from Carlos Harvey. It was. Ooh, that was a fun opportunity. Little dance revolution here from Carlos Harvey. Gets a shot across. I can't tell if Hagen got a hand on it. Oh, I think he did. That's a great save. Thoughts on Dominican Republic versus Jordan tomorrow? Excellent question. This is the most random friendly I've seen in a long time, and I'm super hyped for it. I'm going to try to watch it. I will have to pull up. We're going to open up Google Translate. We're going to switch myself over to Arabic, and I'm going to see what I can do because I want to watch it. I'm excited. I'm excited for both teams. I don't know how strong Jordan's gonna put out a team. Same with Dominican Republic, but hopefully it's pretty close to full strength. Ball comes in, and it's a foul, and it's on good away. Good God, man! This guy, please get him out of the Panama national team. Cody Vargas says lots of Eastern countries are in the EU, but they use their own currency. Too much corruption for rich EU countries to allow them to use euros. That's hilarious. I believe it. You're my fave soccer YouTuber. Thank you, Robert. It's very nice of you. Suriname was pulling an upset. I don't know if it's an upset, Mike. It's a good result. It's a good result. I don't know if it's an upset. Chat, let me know. I mean, winning away in CONCACAF is always hard. Jack is clearly Japanese, though. Where is that even? Where did that comment even come? I mean, required that at least one comment per chat is like, I am Chinese, but that was out of left field. Who said that? Lock yes is bored as hell with this Guatemala game. He said, let's go back to guessing Jack's ancestry. Unk is late on the chat. Yeah, I am late on the chat. I'm like 5 minutes behind in the chat, actually. Station says, hey, Jack, will you cover the AFC Champions League lead this season? No, I won't, bro. Not because I don't care, but just I cannot add another competition to my current workload. I can't. It's already Champions League, La Liga, Serie A, Prem, which we're not even making like Prem content right now, but I'm still watching the Prem. CONMEBOL, CONCACAF, AFC, international friendlies is too much. What is this flop and a half from Murillo? Jesus Christ, have some shame. Thoughts on Georgia getting a points deduction for creating Skibidi Toilet? I have no idea what you're talking about. What the hell is that? Would you do a live stream for Jamaica versus Indonesia? Oh, that was a great ball in the box. That's not a foul. That's not a foul on Hagen. That's not a foul on Hagen. I mean, play on, ref. Come on. They're both going for the ball. There's no foul there. That's ridiculous. Jamaica versus Indonesia live stream would just be everyone telling me to lay down in front of a bus. I would do it though. I feel like the banter would be hilarious. In Jordan, they say this is the most talented Jordan team ever. It is. It is. They had a really good team in 2014 as well. But star power, this team is good. And it's a seasoned team. There's like almost no young guys in the team. Jack, who are you favoring? Qatar, UAE, or Oman to qualify? I hate Group A so much because Qatar should have no business doing anything there. I'm gonna back Oman. I'm gonna back Oman to do it. I can't believe I'm saying that, but they're just so annoying. They're just so annoying. Jack, imagine Suriname qualify and they play the Netherlands. That would be really cool. That would be really cool if Suriname played the Netherlands. I mean, all their players are Dutch, so why not? Yeah, how about we put this? How about let's put Suriname, Indonesia, Netherlands in the same group, and everybody can just like get on the same bus from the Eredivisie and just go to the stadium. Oh, that's a good win. That's a good win from Panama. They're not playing well at all, though. Can the next stream be a hot stream? I don't know what that means. All right, Mario, do something, brother. Do something. Oh, God. We're all bored with this match. Yeah, this is trash. I'm sorry that I picked this game. This is utter booty cheeks. Although at least Jesus is here. Thoughts on the Yedai suspension? What a random ass question. Is that the guy from Athletic Club? Yedai? Do I speak Uzbek? No, I don't. Indonesia can't beat Lebanon B team. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I guess Lebanon's B team, man, they didn't lose to Qatar or Indonesia. So I guess AFC's cooked. See, Nikhil, I see what you're saying about Oman not beating India, but they also didn't lose to India. They just lost on pens. But I actually think that's going to benefit them because they can kind of just like sit back. They can sit back. They could get 2 points. They could get 2 points. UAE gets six, or UAE would get four. Qatar get one. Qatar eliminated. UAE directly. Oman to round five. Like they would still survive, hypothetically, with 2 points. That would be the most Carlos Queiroz thing ever. Jay Shawnee says, you look related to Jen's cast drop. Mother of God. All right. Well, hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. What y'all think? This my cousin? Let's go to another photo. Who the damn, is this him but with a way different cut and no facial hair? That's wild. My dude is a chameleon. Wow, he looks so much more Korean in this photo. Wow. Looks more like Jack than Jack. Yeah, I figured that. I figured that's what you I think you look more like Genghis Khan. I don't know. Genghis had pretty crazy beard game. I don't know if I got it like that. Y'all telling me this is what I look like? Oh, that's an Instagram one. This is me. That's wild. That's that's completely wild. Jack Korean confirmed. Kim Jong Il. You became 22 again. Me or Jens Kastrop? I love how we just abandoned the game because we know it sucks. It's pronounced Yawns. Yawns Kastrop. Okay. Yawns Kastrop. We can do that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's a good looking dude. I'll take this. I'll take this. Honestly, me after 3 weeks in Mexico with a fade, not too far away. I will say that. Not too far away. Kim Jack Un? That's diabolical. Genghis Khan looks like he would be Jack's grandfather. Oh my god. Holy F, it's the same face. Yeah, we have some facial features that are kind of similar. I'll ask my girlfriend. I actually have a list of people that you guys have told me I look like, and I need to add Jens Kastrop to that list. Hold on, I'm gonna do this now before I forget. All right, well, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. This game sucks. This game sucks. Jans Kastrop, add him to the list. I found the list. That is so freaking funny. All right. Anyways, in terms of football, here comes a cross in the box. Oh, it's actually. Oh my goodness, Guatemala have scored. Oscar Santis. Guatemala have scored. It's an ugly ass deflection that goes in the box. And I think Andres Andrade is the man responsible. I don't know. They're zooming in on Godoy. I can't tell. I was too busy writing down the name of my doppelganger. Let's see this again. So it's like it's actually like the most world class accidental assist I've ever seen. Oh God. Well, that's phenomenal for Panama. I mean, for Guatemala, really, really bad for Panama. Do I feel anything internally? Not really. Panama have been shit. So there's not really what do you want me to say? They've been terrible. I guess playing at home is now worse than playing away in CONCACAF. That's like my big takeaway here. Oh my god, El Salvador tied it? Wow. I believe El Salvador made it 1-1. Damn, I should have been watching that game. There's 18 shots in that game. Yeah, not good for not good for Panama. But I mean, hey, if you're good, you'll respond. If you don't, you suck. Guatemalan TikTok music I intensified. The fact that Guatemala and El Salvador scored at the same time leads me to believe this is rigged. Any chance Panama get grouped? Freaking embarrassing, man. That'd be so embarrassing. You guys know I love Panama a lot. I really like what Christensen's done with the team and everything. But one thing I've talked about a lot is that like a coach can only do so much. And like at the end of the day, Panama only have so many good players. Like they have a few great players, a few. But there's a reason when I do my CONCACAF team of the season or I do my CONCACAF top 30 rankings, there's two Panamanians in there. Maybe Ismail Diaz is. Oh my gosh! And they equalize. Carlos Harvey with a dunk and one, looking like mother effing Sean Kemp. Oh my goodness! And just like that, this is turned into game of the winter. Who said this game was boring? Who said this game was boring? Carlos Harvey. That's a grown man's header. As I was saying, Christensen is the best manager in the world. Panama are better than the United States. Panama will make the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Thank you very much. Oh, that's a dunk. Oh, that's a body. That's a body. It's a great ball from Eric Davis. So already he's done more than Gutierrez did against Suriname. Damn it. Maybe I should pay attention a little bit. I'm so hungry though. I'm a little fatigued because Connor and I just filmed like an hour video, and right before that, I hit legs. So it was the gauntlet right now, and I've had a little bit of yogurt to like come back to life. Ooh, Mosquera dropped the ball. Oh my god! If he just conceded a pen, no, we didn't. No, we did not. Okay, long ball over top. Oh my god, Fajardo! Like, what is wrong with you, dude? You can't even finish the one-on-one. You're offsides by a freaking mile. Put Ismail Diaz at striker. Put Ismail Diaz at striker. Another yellow for Guatemala. I don't know why though. So basically, Jack can get relaxed now. He doesn't have to worry. Yeah, like honestly, chat. I'll be so honest with y'all. I was so scared that I picked another nil-nil. I was so scared I picked another nil-nil. I don't know if y'all know, but I was gonna do Turkey Spain yesterday, but I was like dead from the USA Mexico stream, and then I had to do the Mexico post match. I was gonna do a USA post match, but I said, you know what? F it. I'm just gonna do a US video after the window. Let me not do anything crazy or stupid right now. And I canceled the Turkey Spain stream. Actually, me and Michael Talks Football, we're gonna do it together. We texted each other, and I was like, dude, I don't know if I can do the stream. He texted me. He was like, I'm gassed. I was like, bro, I'm so tired. And he was like, I've watched 20 games. I was like, dude, I think I'm on like 16 right now. Like, we need to call it. And of course, Spain end up, winning 6-0. And it's like, wow, we probably missed one of the best games from, you know, of UEFA qualifying. I think this is a penalty on Mosquera. I think this is a pen. And it's his fault. Actually, I mean, if okay, from the side angle, it doesn't really look like there's much there. From the side angle, it doesn't really look like there's that much there. But the one angle, it looks really bad. But, like, the back angle too also doesn't really look like anything. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna call this, but I don't know. I don't know. The worst VAR review was the Costa Rica Nicaragua penalty. Did you guys see that? The referee made the Nicaraguan penalty taker stand there for like 6 minutes. It was unbelievable for what I felt like was a pretty obvious foul. And then they started reviewing if there was a foul before the foul, and it was like, "Y'all, just take the pen." I don't know. He looks like he's about to this guy's gonna call a pen. You can see it on his face. He's about to call a pen. Oh, he's so calling a pen. Oh, he didn't. Okay. And that's why I didn't study body language in school. And Godoy's like, "Can you give him a card?" Godoy, shut up, man. Oh my god, he pisses me off. Say, Shawnee says, "See you tomorrow." Oh, you gonna be in the Korea stream? I'm very excited for Korea, Mexico. I think it'll be a bit more exciting because I think both teams are gonna rotate a little bit. So I think we're gonna see more mistakes. I don't know if the football is gonna be great, but I think we're gonna see more mistakes and a little bit more drama. Japan, I think Ritsu Doan already got sent home. I think somebody else got sent home. Yeah. Oh, oh my gosh, another terrible like half clearance from Godoy is an idiot. Godoy is so bad. He is so bad. He is so bad. Are you see like a high schooler would pull out of this challenge. He's very lucky that's not a pen. It is right on the box. That is so bad from the captain, a guy who's played what? How many caps does Godoy have for Panama? 130? Like, Jesus, dude, bench this freaking scrub. Get him off the pitch right now. Take him off. Put Christian Martinez off. Throw on Elguer Escobar just so we get a little more sauce from Guatemala. And this game is back, man. We're cooking. Is it still 1-1 for El Salvador? Looks like it is. Yeah, 1-1 still. Okay. Man, if El Salvador come back, woo, that would be crazy. Goko at goalkeeper would feed generations. I think everyone would starve to death. I think that's a terrible idea. Okay, dangerous set piece for Guatemala. Ooh. Ooh. Nope. No, 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 no. Damn, somebody blocked that shot from Santis with his head. That must have hurt. Both teams heard you call the game trash and decided to score. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Suriname just scored. LMAO. LMAO. Who scored, chat? Who scored for Suriname? Was it Geraldo? Was it my boy Margaret? Or was it another Surinamese center back? Who's better, Charlie or Godoy? Um, damn, dude. I don't know. I don't know who's better, Charlie or Godoy. It might be Charlie Rodriguez. At this point in time, it might be Charlie Rodriguez. At least for Cruz Azul, he's okay. I'll say with 100% certainty, Luis Romo is a better footballer than Godoy. Klaas, bro, baller. Isn't Klaas a is he a fullback? for Suriname? Fullback or winger? I know he plays wide. Um, Maybe he doesn't. Masterclass. Thank you, Ahmed. Somebody had to take that layup there. The Cuscatlan is silent. Yeah. I mean, even if they lose this game, they're basically back to 0, y'all, if you think about it, right? If they were supposed to beat Suriname at home and supposed to lose to Guatemala away, they just did the reverse. They're fine. Like, it went from potentially an epic window to just, "Holy shit, we took 3 points." El Salvador having 3 points in the first window is a huge dub. It's a huge dub. That's the biggest dub I think that we've seen. I still think it's the upset of the window of the results I know about. No, I didn't watch UEFA today. I don't know what happened in Europe today other than Sweden lost. I don't know what happened in CAF today other than Tunisia beat Equatorial Guinea. I don't know anything else. So maybe there's a bigger upset that happened. I think I think El Salvador beating Guatemala away is more of an upset than Slovakia beating Germany at home. I do. I would put that up there, top 3, but I don't think it's a bigger upset than El Salvador beating Guatemala away from home, which I don't think they had ever done in their history. Damn, late slide tackle there from Guatemala. Okay, this is actually some good passing here from Panama. Oh my gosh, Carrasquilla is a beast. Oh my gosh, and that's a terrible freaking pass. Was that Ismael Barcenas? Holy shit, that was abysmal, man. It's a 3-on-2 and you don't get a shot off? That is so tragic. That is so tragic. Carrasquilla is finding freaking dimes like he's Chris Paul, and his teammates can't do a damn thing for him. I just realized my fault mode ticker says, oh, never mind. It is actually 47. Yeah, yeah, never mind. Never mind. Fault mob's good. You good, fault mob? Oh my God. Oh, Harvey, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my gosh. Here come Guatemala with 2 minutes left. Oh, that's a great slide from Escobar. That's the best defensive action I've ever seen from Fidel Escobar in a Panama jersey. Hit the pass, you idiot. Oh my goodness. Oh, and okay. Yep, yep, yep. No help there at all. Okay, and now Guatemala can come the other way. Now they can come the other way. It's 4-on-4. It's 4-on-5. That was 5-on-5. Go the other way. Mario's tucking in real deep. Look at the far post. Look at the far post. The ball needed to be better, but that was a great opportunity for Guatemala. And somebody's injured, I think. Okay, never mind. Somebody going down. Lithuania scored 2 goals on the Netherlands. Did they lose? Did the Netherlands lose to Lithuania, or did they win like 3-2 or something? See, like Lithuania, Netherlands. I'm sorry, y'all. I just wasn't about to sit down and watch that. Although it turned, based on your comments in the chat, apparently it was a classic. Apparently, it was a top 5 Euro qualifier ever. Carrasquilla in the box. It's a well defended by Samachoa. Ball comes in. Ooh, and it's saved by Hagen Das. This is probably gonna be it for the first half, but okay. The game stopped being trash in like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna keep this in? No, they're not because Fajardo sucks. No, they did keep it in. Well, Fajardo still sucks. I'm sorry. And the ref called it anyways. Okay. Did I'm gonna check the game right now. Did Suriname, did they seal the deal? Do I need to switch over to that game right now? I'm gonna switch over to that game. Maybe it's not over. Maybe it's not over. Let's see the Cuscatlan. Let's see how much this thing is rocking right now. Damn, there's 60,000 people watching Panama versus Guatemala live on YouTube right now on the CONCACAF channel. I'm switching over. I'm switching over to this game, and then you guys can ask me about whatever Asian noodle dishes are best when you have a stomach ache or whatever weird questions you guys always ask me, which inevitably gets back to food at some point. Kuwait drew again for the 20th. Yo, there was no way I was gonna find a Kuwait stream. Okay, all right, y'all. I'm gonna get to the chat in a sec. It's 89th minute. I'm watching El Salvador. I wonder how many stoppage time minutes we're gonna get here. This is a big, big, big win for Suriname. And a great window for them, man. They get out of here with 4 points? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God, El Salvador, this is what I'm looking at. El Salvador attacking. What does this look like? Because this is something that we haven't seen since, like, Obama was elected. It's been a long time since El Salvador attacked, and we couldn't really see them attack at the Gold Cup because they were too busy getting red cards. +6. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Give me another goal. Give the people what they want. Give them what they want. Cross El Salvador is going to get there. Number 15. I don't know any name on El Salvador except for Keel and, what's their cam's name? Ordoas or something? He got the assist against Guatemala. Good looking saucy player. Oh my God, Suriname running. Suriname running, but it's well defended. This might be a callback for a foul. I think a Salvadoran committed a hate crime on the field. Yeah, he did. Okay. Yeah, here comes the card. Oh, it's a Salvadoran 10. It's a Salvadoran Messi. This might be the greatest group of all time, not gonna lie. This group is cinema. It is cinema, and the fact that Group B exists pisses me off. I wasn't extremely let down by Curaçao Trinidad, but I was a little let down. I was a little let down. I thought it could have been a little bit better. You know what's gonna be missing from qualifiers that I just realized? No one's gonna be able to freeze anybody, guys. Right? We're not gonna see Suriname have to play in Ontario in the snow. That would have been really fun. It would have lost 4-0. It would have been really fun. Or to see Nicaragua, like, up in Rutherford or something. That would have been cool. But we're not gonna see that because all the teams that would have a environment with snow are hosting the World Cup. It's a shame. This 3 host thing is bullshit. I'm just gonna say it. I hate it. I hate it. It's dumb. CONCACAF qualifying without the US, Canada, and Mexico is dumb. It should have been 2 absolutely max. That was a cross in from El Salvador, but Suriname's very good center backs deal with it yet again. Ball comes in again. It looks pretty good again. Ooh, he goes all the way through this time though. I think he was aiming for Brian Keel on that one. Search up one photo of Jalib Al-Suk. Who is that, Ahmed? Who am I about to Google? Oh my gosh. Weizen. It's a hand on it. And here is Suriname. They're away. Send the ball, you bellend. Oh my goodness. Kind of ruins CONCACAF qualifying. It doesn't ruin it. It just makes it less hype. Just makes it a little less hype. Dude, Salvador are hacking. Hacking. Instead of El Salvador, we need to call them El Carnicero. You know what I'm saying? The butcher. The meat man. I cracked myself up. Anyways, 6 teams in 2030 is the biggest middle finger to footy fans around the FIFA are actually ruining the sport. The expanded World Cup is stupid. Multiple hosts is stupid. The Club World Cup is stupid. All of it is stupid. It's all for money. It doesn't benefit us as viewers at all. It is money, money, money. And it is continuing to kill the game. And eventually, UEFA and FIFA are going to get in a dick measuring contest. They're already in one right now. And UEFA is going to do something crazy. UEFA is going to have to do something to compete with FIFA to make money. CONMEBOL is going to be looking at them like, what the hell? CAF and CONCACAF and AFC are going to be like, are we just supposed to be broke? I don't know what's going to happen, but from a governance standpoint, I'm very pessimistic on the future of football. I really do not like where it's going because it's so rare the right decisions are made. 2030 is Saudi Arabia. Yeah, and that one's great. I don't I don't like that Saudi Arabia are doing it, but I like that it's gonna be one host, one country. I like that. The freaking dude, the 2030 World Cup is a disaster. It's a disaster. Yeah, why don't we just have AFCONs that are hosted by the entire all of Sub-Saharan Africa is the host. So the only people going through qualifiers is just Egypt versus Algeria. Or best 2 out of 3. That's the whole AFCON qualifiers Sub-Saharan Africa is gonna host. It's stupid. It's so dumb. The only time this should be acceptable is if tiny countries want to get together, and they should be able to do it, like, once. That's game. Okay, Suriname win. Huge win for them. Good job, Suriname. Congratulations. Congratulations to Suriname. Oh, their technical staff is jumping up and down, and they should be. That's great. Y'all think Bukele throws the ref in jail after this? Hmm. I'm a big fan, so I'm gonna say yes. 200,000 people in a city that's less than 1 square kilometer? Do a live stream for Jamaica, Trinidad. I cannot, Mr. Money. I cannot. I cannot. I don't have the strength. I will try to do one Curacao Jamaica stream. I think I can make that. Or maybe Trinidad, Jamaica, but like the final game. I could do something like that if the game means something. It's legit going to be a every year World Cup. I hope not. I hope not. 2030 World Cup finna be fire. No alcohol. I think it's gonna suck, Ahmed. I honestly think it's gonna suck. At least the teams are getting better, I guess. But even the teams that aren't getting better are still kind of getting in there. So it almost doesn't make sense. Albert says, "Hey Jack, I know you're not a US fan, but do you think attendance would improve if games were in college stadiums with free student tickets?" I think if anything is free, then as long as there's any demand at all, there's reasonable uh it is reasonable to assume that sales will increase or attendance will go up. The question is, where do you do that? Like I went to Ohio State. Are you gonna do it in OSU Stadium or you gonna do it in the Crew Stadium? Because ain't no way you sell out Ohio State the shoe. No way. You could do the Crew, yeah. I went to United States games when I was at Ohio State. They weren't free, but I still paid for them. I just think if they lowered prices, they wouldn't need to give anybody free tickets. That's me. Prices are very, very expensive. Footy overall is becoming very expensive to attend. It is becoming a rich person sport to the point where me as a YouTuber, I'll just let y'all in behind the curtain. It's not even really worth it for me to go to games. It's more worth it to me monetarily and also from an enjoyment perspective. Most stadiums suck. They got no replay and everything's expensive. It's annoying to get to. There might be a drunk guy next to me who smells like cigarettes, and I'm paying $200 for tickets. Or I can sit down on my TV or my computer, stream with you guys, grow the channel, have more fun, and eat my Greek yogurt. Like, I don't know. To ask for a bunch of money, you got to have a better product. You got to have a better product, and the product has to be priced appropriately. And right now with U.S. Soccer, it's not. Free tickets would, of course, help, but that's not what U.S. Soccer want. They want the money. I think they would make more money if they just dropped tickets, and I think they'd sell out more often. Unc, why are you looking like Kikin Fonseca? Is that the freaking manager? Is that Fonseca's first name? No, isn't it? Who the hell is Kikin? Oh, God. Who is this? Kikin Fonseca. Oh, the Mexican dude who played at Benfica. That's crazy, man. Hold on. Hold on, bro. You guys think this guy looks like me? It's only the haircut. It's literally only the haircut. We have very different noses, different eyebrows. I don't have a beard. His ears are angled differently than mine. That's crazy. Maybe this one? No. No, I don't see it. I'm not seeing it with this one, y'all. I'm not seeing it. I'll add it to the list. Is this him today? He looks more like the guy. He looks like Adam Driver. He doesn't look like me. That's crazy. Do a stream for Canada Wales, please. I cannot. It's at like 2:00 in the afternoon tomorrow. I cannot. Opinions on the great supreme leader Paul Pot. Funny story. I read a book when I was in Brazil about the rise of Pol Pot. It was one of the only English language books in this Brazilian Airbnb. And basically the entire book is just how the United States is 99% responsible for the rise of Pol Pot. That was like the entire book. Basically, we like bombed everybody in Cambodia, pissed everyone off so bad, made their government look so soft and weak that Pol Pot basically like walked into power. And then when he got into power, then of course the whole like reign of terror and everything happened. But could the U.S. have stopped it? I don't know. I didn't finish the book. I got to page like 120, but the whole freaking thing in the beginning was basically that. You're a fan of that dictator? Don't get me started on Bukele, dude. Yes, I think he's done a good job. I think anytime you take a country that is borderline unlivable into livable, you did a good job. I'm pissed with how Panama's playing this half. I'm pissed with how Panama's played since beating Jamaica at the Gold Cup. It's been two games and a half of pretty mid football, man. Pretty mid football. Will you do any streams for the October qualifiers? I freaking hope so, man. I think I'm still gonna be in Buenos Aires. I might be in New York. If I'm in New York, it might get a little more complicated. I will do at least one. I just don't know which one. I'll put it like that, Ali. I don't know. Christensen put in a weird lineup and no Martinez, bro. WTF. Yeah, I just think Godoy needs to never play ever again. Godoy needs to never play again. Carlos Harvey is basically the same player, so just put him there. He's 8 years younger. And Christian Martinez, who is at least like moderately creative, moderately forward thinking. And the striker position continues to be a huge problem. I see Panama winning 3-1 today. Ooh. I don't know if they're scoring 3 goals right now, dude. Do you watch Ohio State football? Not anymore. Not since I graduated. I didn't even watch the UT game, even though that was a big game for me personally. But no. It's wild to me that footy became a rich person's sport, the sport that ostensibly just takes a pair of shoes and a ball. Sad. Yeah, but everything's going up. I mean, look at like transfers, which are fueled by players having insane wages now. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, Aston Villa, their wage as a percentage of their total revenue is above, I think it's above 80% is the graphic I saw. Like, insane. Let me see. Favorite Greek yogurt? I don't really have one. I don't know what this means. I have no idea what that means. That might have been a curse on my family. That's crazy. Okay, I'm getting to Unk looking like Aldo. Who? Oh, God, not this again. Who? Aldo? Y'all are dropping like... Oh, this is funny. Hold on. What? This guy? Wow. This guy looks more conquistador than Hernan Cortez. This guy is responsible for the death of 100,000 Aztecs. That's how he looks to me. That's crazy. It's me in 10 years. Has the game started again? Thoughts on the penalty? The penalty that wasn't called? I thought it was fair. There were 2 angles where it really did not look like he touched him. Tier list ranking dictators would be fire. All right, I just got to ask now. Like, if I put a dictator in A, what am I saying? Like, am I saying that I agree with what he did, or am I saying like, am I putting them on like levels of diabolicalness? Like, is Stalin an A tier or is Stalin an F tier? Like, is Mao Zedong going straight in that D because of the Great Famine? I need to know the rules here before where are we putting Pinochet? Oh my god. Oh my god. I got to read some history textbooks before I start ranking these guys, cuz I kind of know a little bit. I know Mao Zedong pretty well. Pol Pot because I read his book. But I don't know a lot about Pinochet. He was the guy who threw people out of helicopters, right? That's Pinochet into the jungle. How did this even happen? Lebanese food over Egyptian every time. What the fuck? Seems like the type who loves saying blue 22. Is that like a Peyton Manning like reference? Blue 22? Sounds like I'm calling plays. That is hilarious. Jamaica low-key stole all the goals in match day 1. Oh my yo, why didn't you tell me the game was back on? Oh my god, it's like the 50th minute. Cross comes in, Nicholas Hagen. I'm here talking about Egyptian food and Pinochet. He should have been on the freaking. Oh my god. Oh, wait, no, nothing there. I wonder if I did. I'm gonna check the stats. Did I miss any shots in the second half? I mean, I missed 5 minutes. I probably missed substitutions. Uh, Rubio Rubin came in for Guatemala. Okay. Wow, apparently Panama had one big chance in the second half with an XG of point 0.7. Who was it? Carlos Harvey from another set piece. Okay. Well, I missed a huge chance, y'all. So my bad for that. But we're back to the game now. We're back to what really matters. Oh, now I'm seeing the chats about the Harvey miss. A tap in was completely missed. Okay. Footmom said it was a header. Maybe it was a tap in. A dictator combined 11. Where are y'all putting Biden and Trump? Oh, yeah. Ooh, ball comes in. Oh, no. Biden on the dictator list, dude. D man. D dictator. Dude fell off. Completely fell off midterm. Good ball down. This is actually a good attack from Panama. Haven't seen enough of this. This will be very disappointing for Panama to get a set piece goal and to still not win. Goku Karaskia puts the ball across. It's actually quite good. It's not going to be a corner kick, but it will be a. Pinochet is the reason we have Pedro Pascal. Did his family flee? Oh, Panama! Oh, no way. That was a scuffed kick. No way, Ismael. Oh my gosh, man. Two ways to go about it, either ranked on death count and ruthlessness or based on how well they ran the country in spite of the lack of democratic norms. That's wild. So even if poverty was reduced by 30% because a quarter of the population was killed due to famine, is that B tier? Is that what we're saying? I have to be very precise on the rules before I film this. I missed the tap in. I still haven't even seen the highlight either. I'm looking up Fajardo, dude. Oh, 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 oh. No, that's a good tackle. No, okay. And Rubin starts the counter the other way for Guatemala. Carlos Harvey with a shirt drag, and it's going the other way. Who does Unk support today? I mean, I like Panama more than I like Guatemala. Um, I don't really care too much. My day will not be ruined if Guatemala wins 2-1. This is not like watching Japan go out to Iran at the Asian Cup when I was like devastated. Not even because I dislike Iran. I just really wanted Japan to get an Asian Cup, which they hadn't in a long time. Damn, Guatemala. Oh my goodness. Panama with a really dangerous set piece, just dragging Oscar Santis down for no freaking reason. I mean, it's a good initial tackle by Coco. Oh, but then he gets like fouled by the Guatemalan dude's hand on the ground. That was such a weird. Ahmed, I'm not taking a single Arabic piece of advice from you. Anything you tell me will definitely get me thrown in an Egyptian prison. Like, you're gonna tell me that I'm actually saying good morning, but what I'm really saying is, like, how did it feel to lose the Golan Heights or something like that? And then I'm gonna be shot in the knee. Long ball goes nowhere. Absolute trash. Unc, do you agree Baldwin the Fourth should come and take over Israel and call it the Kingdom of Jerusalem? Oh, I typically avoid the topic of Israel on this channel, but this comment is so freaking good. And the fact that King Baldwin got a shout out here means I had no choice but to highlight this. That is incredible. And yes, I do think that's chance for Fajardo. How are you this bad? That is embarrassing. Did anybody else just see how shite that attempt was from inside the box? And the guy shot it and it hit the corner flag. I know it's a half volley. Just direct it. Why are you trying to rocket it in the top corner? Just direct it on goal and force Hagen to make a save. I still want to see the Carlos Harvey miss. No. Fajardo. Fajardo, you are so bad, dude. Coco Carrasquilla lucky to not get a yellow there for fouling Santis. He just dragged him. He's very lucky not to get a yellow. How do you feel about Mexico Senegal match day 1 at the World Cup? That's a nil-nil draw. That's a nil-nil draw right now, bro. Ball comes in. Ooh, it looked dangerous for Guatemala there. It was a foul. Okay, never mind. Favorite WWE wrestler, young Jason. I never watched WWE. Rock 2007 or Rock 1990. I'm gonna take Iraq 2007 because those were the guys who did it all. But if Iraq 1990 were stacked, I'm not aware, and I got to study that team. Oh my gosh, Hagen with this! No freaking way! Hagen with a huge save, and Ismail Diaz scuffs another. Yo, Panama, they just cannot score with their feet. It's incredible. It is incredible. Every single one of these players, it's a great save by Hagen. That is so bad by Ismail Diaz. I mean, Hagen's on the floor by the time he reconnects with the shot. It's a goal if he just, again, put it on target. Why are you trying to rip it so hard? Just place it in the goal. No shooters for Panama. Farasso, that's been a story as old as time. Brian Aguilar says, hello, Deadball. Hello, Brian. How's your evening going, Brian? Even the commentators are tired of Fajardo. The Spanish ones or the ones speaking English? Game so boring, this turned into politics ball TV. It was only a matter of time. Okay, Guerrero's coming in to give Panama a little something different. I don't understand the striker selections from Christensen. He went with bigger body guy against Suriname, but then never crossed the ball. And then with a team like Guatemala, who actually do struggle defending crosses, he went with the small, faster Fajardo. To be fair, that one header from Fajardo was really good. I think this is a corner for Guatemala. Who do you want to see Mexico play against in the World Cup? Like from a favorable standpoint, I think Mexico would do well against almost every single African team right now. So I hope we get an African team in the pot. I would like to see um what's the team that I think I would love to see? I mean, whoever advances from round 4 from Asia, give me that all day, every day. I wouldn't mind seeing. Oh, this is God. That was almost amazing from Carrasquilla. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like teams. I mean, like honestly, Mexico Uzbekistan would be sick from my point of view, but also I think Mexico would win. Um, from CONMEBOL, that's a tough one. I would like to see Paraguay. If I had to pick a team from CONMEBOL, and you're like, you gotta play them, I would take Paraguay. I would take Paraguay or Ecuador because I don't think that either would beat Mexico. I think at worst we would draw, and it's not because Mexico are as good as Paraguay and Ecuador. It's just because those teams are not good offensively, and I would be confident Mexico at home could get a draw. I think the likelihood of losing would be the highest against Argentina, of course, and then probably Colombia second. I would be okay with Brazil. I wouldn't be furious if Mexico had to play Brazil. We always play well against Brazil, and again, this one would be at home. This Brazil team has a lot of question marks. Mexico doesn't have a ton of question marks anymore. We're coming in with the project being pretty complete. I would say Project Aguirre is 80% capacity right now. Why hasn't Hagen moved to Europe? Um, is he even the starter in MLS right now? I mean, he's a solid keeper, but I don't know. Wasn't he already in Europe at some point too? Even the Emir of Kuwait has my face with an X on it? Dude, I'm the number one Kuwaiti lover, man. Ahmed, you crazy. Greg says, Jack, what would it take for El Salvador to become a CONCACAF power on the world on the world stage? Economy, investment, crime, all looking good. When will the football follow? That is hilarious. I mean, Greg, I agree with your summary of current El Salvador. To become a footballing power, though, probably need to go down the Suriname, Jamaica route and just find a bunch of Spanish guys that are for some reason Salvadoran ethnically and steal them all. I think that's the only way. I don't really know if the development is great, but it will improve. Now that it's a safer place, the development will improve. Mexico versus Jordan in the round of 32. We will be there no matter what. Are you kidding me? Mexico, Jordan, round of 32. That's like something of my dreams right there. Imagine we get Japan or Korea in our group. Korea, we should be aiming for minimum a point as well. Japan would be tougher. I don't see Japan ever being technically as bad as they were in our friendly ever again. I kind of think it was a one-off from a technical standpoint. Barcenas. I haven't said this man's name since the 10th minute, and he just got absolutely pocketed by Robles right there, and then fouls him. You are an idiot. What you like? What is he? Has this guy never played football before? The defender is completely in front of the ball. Wow, he just got pocketed. I haven't seen the guy get pocketed that bad in a while. Excuse me, I've been saying Robles. It's Morales. Why was I saying Robles? Where did I get that from? Is somebody's first name Robles? Is there anybody named Robles on this team, or am I just an idiot? I might just be an idiot. Maybe that's from a different team I was looking at. Anyways, Morales. Let me put respect on that man because he's been really freaking good. There's 3 Panamanians in the box. Put the ball in. Shot comes through. Hagen save again. Guerrero this time. Oh, that's what? 4 saves for Hagen now? 4 saves for Hagen? Damn, it's Thomas Rodriguez. Jesus, this is how you know it's midnight. It's freaking midnight. Oh my God, it's midnight. And I'm watching freaking Panama, Guatemala. This is, and we got 30 minutes left. Oh my God. Lord, give me the strength. No, bro. Ball comes in again. It looks pretty dangerous again. Panama's kind of winning it. There's no foul there. It's actually really well contested, you could say, by Panama. Panama are kind of going here. Mario puts a ball across, and it is either no, it's just really bad. It's just really bad. Mexico versus Morocco. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. Fatimid Caliphate, Umayyad Caliphate, or Abbasid. I'm going Umayyad, man. I'm taking the Umayyad. Those are my guys right there. Guatemala's barely holding on, not gonna lie, but they are holding. But they are holding. Ooh, Panama, man. If there's something that Panama need to work on, it's mm, intelligence. I would say, like stupid location of fouls, stupid fouls at bad parts of the game. It's not good, and they do it pretty consistently. I haven't said Aaron Herrera's name too many times tonight, but he's going to take this set piece. He's a very good deliverer of the ball. This one looks a little wide, so they're going to try to win it first ball. They do not. Panama going the other way. Coco Kataski is going to keep this one in bounds. He's going to do the big switch. It's not enough curve on the ball, though. Hagen looks great, man. Hagen looks great. Oh, here come Guatemala. Long ball across. Wait a minute. Everybody stopped playing. So something must have happened. Must have been some foul or something. Who is 14 for Guatemala? Is that Darwin Lom? Might be Darwin Lom coming in. Ball comes in across. It's Morales deals with it, but there's not really nah, like Harvey's just got no offensive bag, dude. He's just got no offensive bag. That's the problem. That's the problem. Like somebody kind of has to help Coco Carrasquilla create here. Eric Davis, dude, you're supposed to be a cross god. That's a terrible ball in. And Hagen with some shameless time wasting here. I saw a sport the other day called Omega Ball. It's soccer in a circular pitch with 3 teams. Interesting. You think Fidalgo from America helps Mexico? No idea. I've seen him a couple times, never really cared too much. I think Mexico naturalizing players is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I hope Zendeja starts tomorrow. He looked good when he came on, man. He looked good. Canada versus Cameroon would be a cool matchup. I agree with that. Charlie Roundtree confirmed in FC 25. Even the game wouldn't allow you to do that. When is the Ghost Hunt of Mao 3 a.m. stream happening? Y'all are crazy. That is crazy. All right, looks like there's a water break slash I don't know a moment for Nicholas Hagen to get some much needed medical attention. Means I got to check all the messages that I have not responded to. Huh? I kind of want to go back and watch that Kosovo Sweden game. I feel like that's a huge upset. I just saw the result on Twitter. That's a huge upset. Okay, Guatemala dancing a little bit in the middle. That's a great ball in. The defender falls, and that's 2-1 for Guatemala. Oh, wait a minute. They're saying Rubin is off. That looked perfect, though. Who just got spun and embarrassed? Oh, I think he is off. Yeah, I think he is off, but yeah, he was off. Wow, that's just a little warning shot from Guatemala there. That was a really good move. That was a really, really good move. I mean, Rubin's a good striker too. See, I'm not confident that if Panama get in a situation like that they're going to score because they don't have a guy like that. I think Rubin would definitely start for Panama. I'm not kidding. Oh, this team is just way too much Coco or bust going forward right now. Way too much. There we go, Eric Davis. There's a good adventurous ball. Luis Rodriguez, ball across is dealt with well. It's going to be a corner for Panama. That's better. That's better. Jose Rodriguez, you're supposed to be a saucy winger. Beat your man off the dribble. Waterman's coming in for who? Ismael? No, Barcenas. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Barcenas did F all this game. Any Champions League live streams? Yeah, probably. Probably like if a Spanish team is in, we'll do like Barca PSG or something. Who is down right now for Guatemala? Oh, I mean, Morales is being dumb there. He's just, like, got him fully wrapped around. That looks stupid. It's just like, you can't just be hugging a guy like that. It's just be very, very careful with that. I think he gets away because Rodriguez pushes him a little bit to kinda, like, make some separation. I think that's what saves him a little bit. Oh, they had the VAR look at it, but I think it's the right decision. Great ball down. Oh my goodness, how have Panama squandered this again? Jose Rodriguez again. I mean, it's some great last ditch defending. This has got to be like +7 though. I mean, oh, do they want a handball on that? I don't know. I don't know if that's really a handball. It's great defending from Samayoa at the end there. He slipped like a clown on a banana. That's very descriptive. Chamoy. I like that. Like a clown on a banana. Oh, a little bit of space here, but I mean, Panama. I don't know why I'm. Ankle's broken. Ankle. Who did that? Who did that? Was that Rodriguez? Oh my goodness, man. I swear, these players sometimes they're so good at getting in good positions, and then when they have to make a simple pass or cross, it is the worst thing I've ever seen. It's like they spent all their childhood like just dribbling. They never shot, they never passed, they never crossed. And as a result, they're like useless in most of these scenarios. And this is where CONCACAF really has to get better. You would never see this low quality of crossing. Oh my, like, again, absolutely ridiculous from Ismail Diaz. Another terrible shot from him. Keep your head up, man, but also try to do a little better next time. I mean, that's a 3-on-3. You gotta be a bit better. Guatemala's midfield is being passed right through. You can see Pinto and Morales and Samayo are pissed, rightfully so, because it's one pass and then they're through. You know, Morales played the full 90 against Nicaragua or El Salvador too, so he's probably a little tired. Maybe they can go at him there, but well done from Coco, who kind of lost the ball but then regained it. All right, y'all. I'm trying to go to bed. 10 minutes. Let's go. Who in the hell is that cross to? Who in the hell is that cross to? That's really bad. That's really bad. That's ill advised. Ill advised. Why? Why would you put a looped in ball like that for Luis Rodriguez one on one? Do these guys not know their own teammates? I guarantee you Guatemala get one more chance this game too. I guarantee you that they're not done. And I wouldn't be surprised if they nick it. I would not. They're not attacking with many guys. I mean, they clearly like want to get their campaign. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think there was that Aaron Herrera that almost had an opportunity? I'm not sure, but Panama's passes are overdoing it too much. Maybe cross it. Hope someone's in there. Don't bother looking up. I think Bandit summarized the entire Panama game plan. Panama finishing is kind of mediocre. Ed, it's not mediocre. It's bad. It's bad. 9 minutes, please. Let's just wrap this up. Let's all go to bed. It's late. It's a Tuesday. Well, actually, it's technically Monday night. I looked up at the clock and it said Tuesday. Eric Davis. I don't know why Coco takes a yellow there. Like Guatemala didn't even have a fast break. It was going to be 3-on-1. Yeah, Eric. God damn, bro. God damn. Yellow for Coco. Yellow for Coco. I think they're calling an offside. I'm not sure. This is insane that Suriname are in first, El Salvador in second with 3, Panama in third points. Can y'all freaking hear me talk? I've lost the ability. I'm not saying anything the rest of the stream, man. What in God's name? If I was a deep man of faith, I would have cast my beliefs aside having watched this game. Oh my goodness, a ball into open space. I cannot believe what I just saw. I cannot believe what I just saw. Panama made the right decision there. And you know what? It was a good cross from Eric Davis that was dealt with, but at least it almost led to something. Looks like Gutierrez and Rose. I have no idea who Rose is. I've never seen Rose ever for Panama. Who's coming off for Guatemala? Aaron Herrera? Okay. Ismail Diaz is off. Interesting. Okay. Rose, I guess, is a winger then? Interesting. Well, never seen him play. Let's see what he can do. A little bit of excitement here. Something new for 6 minutes plus 5 is definitely what we're going to get here. Gutierrez with the long throw. Ball's bobbling up in the air. Rose gets a yellow card immediately for trying a bicycle kick. Oh my gosh, this is going to be another 2 minutes, isn't it? At least. I almost want to leave. Jack, you see Spain destroyed Turkey 6-0. Can we never trust Turkey again? You can never trust Turkey. It's Rose's debut. Congratulations to the man. Jack, you're overworked. Overworked and underpaid, Frankie. I agree. All of this to lose sleep. It was the worst decision I could have ever made. I'm an idiot. All right, Rose. Let's see debut, boy. Oh, no. Not involved in a giveaway. That's going to lead to Guatemala's winner. Oh, my God. All right, Rose. Let's see what you. No freaking way, bro. I don't know if he's the one, chat. Based on that long ball I just saw, I don't know if he's the one. Morales, if he wins this here, he is the GOAT. And it's cut out by Carrasquilla. That was actually just too predictable, I think. Ref, get out of the way. Oh my God. Coco passed 3 guys. Coco passed 3 guys, and the ball goes out of bounds. I mean, Coco's run was great. The pass was shite. And here we are again with another. Like, he just dribbled past the entire Guatemalan midfield and then cannot play a proper pass. I don't blame him because he's probably gassed from having to do everything. But I don't know. Rodriguez make a better run as well at the same time. I'm watching on mute, but that definitely got a couple groans from the fans. Another change for Guatemala. Oscar Castellanos is on. Oh, there is a Rosales for. I'm not an idiot. There is a Rosales for Guatemala. He was out there. Okay. I was like, where am I getting this name from? I guess he's a midfielder. Okay. Okay. That's a great tackle by number 22 for Guatemala on Rose. Really, really good tackle. Oh, Guatemala are shutting up the shop. Oh, Rose, you're killing me, baby. You're killing me with this. Dude, Coco just, oh my goodness. He's so good. Like, I know y'all are so sick of me saying this, but he is so good. Murillo, disaster window so far. Like a disaster window. Has done nothing for Panama. Ball in again, and it's Murillo's gonna get a chance on it. Just just cross the ball, bro. Just enough of the cute shit. Just put the ball in the box like you can sometimes do. Oh my gosh, Panama can't even pass backwards properly. Oh, Guatemala getting out of here with a point, baby. Oh, they getting out of here with a point. Pass the ball to the. That is so bad from Amir Murillo or whoever the hell just passed that ball. You have a Panamanian who is wide open at the top of the box, and there's a clear passing lane, and you go for just a Hail Mary cross for some freaking reason. It's so bad. It's so bad. When Guatemala get it, a lot of the time they're very intentional. They play a very quick ball through the middle of the pitch, and basically Rubin or Lom or both of them will try to spin off you and do like a very quick turn and shoot. Like it's no games played. Panama are like just throw it in the box and pray. And I don't understand why they're doing that because they don't usually do that under Thomas Christensen. But Maybe it's because there's no Christian Martinez here that the whole freaking team. Oh my gosh. +4 is a joke. Okay, I wanna go to bed. I want this stream to be over. +4 is a joke. It should probably be +7. Okay. Do I just end the stream? My god. 3 minutes left to do something. I'm Guatemala, I'd probably just keep I just keep Darwin Lam up top and just see if I can get a 2-on-1 miracle goal. Why not? I've seen crazier things in footy. Coco's like, "You know what? Why don't you just let me get on the ball since none of y'all wanna do anything?" Ooh, there's a set piece for Panama. When was the last time I was doing a stream and I saw, like, a 90th or, like, a stoppage time goal? I can't even remember. Probably the Nations League final with, Raul's penalty against Panama. That's probably the last time I was doing a stream and I saw a goal late. Cross comes in. It's dealt with pretty well, not great. And a ridiculously stupid foul from Gutierrez. I mean, a brain dead foul. Like, you got to be the stupidest dude on the pitch type foul. Yeah, I just saw it again. It was even worse in the replay. And there's another. Why is Guatemala just never staying on side at the same time? Like, if they just stood on side, they have 2 goals in this game. Oh my god. You're kidding me. Oh my gosh. Amir Murillo horror show. Horror show today. Oh my goodness. My one takeaway is that Coco Carrasquilla is so clearly better than everybody else on this team. Oh, a bad clearance though. A scuffed clearance. A scuffed clearance. And are we gonna have good decision making or bad? Bad decision making by Rose. Okay, we're gonna have another freaking corner for Panama. Ball, it's a good looping cross. Panama's gonna keep it. There's something here potentially. Oh my goodness. No, is that Andrade? I think he goes for the shot instead of a cross, and that's game 1-1. I don't think Panama is happy with that at all. 0 wins in this window. Terrible, man. Terrible. All right, I'm freaking exhausted. Yeah, my one takeaway for Panama. No, I'll say 2 takeaways. Holy shit, Christian Martinez must play in the midfield next to Coco Carrasquilla. I can't even believe that this is not happening. If that's not happening, if the midfield is not Coco Carrasquilla, Christian Martinez, and Carlos Harvey, maybe they are mid. The other biggest takeaway, Carrasquilla is clearly the best player. It's not even close. The other takeaway is Ismael Diaz, Fajardo, Murillo, Bárcenas, Godoy. Horror shows in this window. Horror shows. Ismael Diaz was trash. Fajardo was trash. Everybody was trash, except for Carlos Harvey was okay. I don't even know who. Eric Davis, sure, serviceable. Other than that, embarrassing. For Guatemala, it's a big point. It's a very big point. If they would have lost twice, I can't even imagine what would be going on in Guatemala City right now. There would be riots in the street. So huge point for them. It feels like 4 points dropped for Panama. It feels like they really, really dropped these points. And look, they're not done. I don't really think teams have looked like they were going to beat Panama yet. But they got to stop dicking around and start scoring goals. 2 goals scored in this window. 1 goal scored in this window. Not good. And it was a set piece. It was a corner. Like, ugh. It looks bad. It looks bad. I don't know if there's a huge winner from this game, but it is. Guatemala is the bigger winner. But that's all I got to say, man. Panama ghoster class. I think Ahmed said it best. I could not have a better way to summarize this. Biggest winner easily is Suriname from this result. Easily is Suriname. Even El Salvador is looking at this and they're like, wait a minute. We can take a point at least against Panama. That's what they're saying. That's probably the next match is El Salvador versus Panama in El Salvador, in San Salvador. If I had to guess, that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge. If Panama missed the World Cup, like y'all just said, wow. I think that would have to be hands down top 2 biggest misses. I don't know who else has already missed, but it would be top 2 biggest misses automatically. And it probably would be number 1. There might be an African team in there you can make an argument for. But as if I'm thinking right now, that would be top 2 biggest fumbles. Do you think Thomas Christensen's been found out? A little bit. I think he played some shit lineups, and I think the players were really, really bad. Like, I don't look at this game and say Christensen tactically got it wrong. I look at this game and I say, kind of like at Japan against Mexico, it's like, oh, so nobody can dribble all of a sudden. Oh, so nobody can put a cross in all of a sudden. That's not Christensen's fault. I think Panama were the better team. He did his job. The players let him down today. He needs to be picking a better midfield. He can't be relying on Godoy anymore. It's time to move on. Escobar is a center back. It's time to move on. So there's a couple issues I have with his lineups like that, but overall I did okay. And I mean, Luis Fernando Tena, he got a point in Panama City. If anybody would have said they got a point in Panama City when the draw came out, everyone's saying Fernando Tena did a good job. And I think he did do a good job. Panama should have had more, but he did enough. And Guatemala were this close to almost winning. So, Porterfield says they used up all their goals at the Gold Cup. It's looking like that's the case, which is really, really concerning. Guys, I'm going to end the stream there. I'm exhausted. I'll be back here for USA versus Japan first, and then Mexico versus South Korea. Doubleheader tomorrow night. I need to rest up. Y'all been awesome, chat.